Hello, and we are filming this, what is the date? December 23rd. I have fallen behind with Vlogmas, and you know, that's okay. It just is what it is. I am trying to be better about embracing the blank pages. When I am behind on pages, I just feel like I keep getting behind. Like I can't really catch up. So I had tried to just say, guess what? We're just embracing the blank pages and we're moving on. And hopefully, as we're trying to become consistent with our planners, it will get better. The pages, the blank pages will be less. We'll just move on from there. This plan with me is happening because it's Vlogmas and this was in my video lineup and I want December to be complete. So we are not giving up on this week. We are doing it. And how I am going to be doing this will probably end with a voiceover because that is actually how I plan better. Ew, why'd I say that weird? Better. What I mean by that is when I'm having to like talk and plan, lay down stickers, think about what I am having to write down plus what I'm talking about at the same time, it just can kind of become a mess. And I just feel a little frazzled when I do stuff like that, which is normally fine, especially with how I have been planning in the Hobonichi Cousin, like doing the filming. When I come back for the day and film it for you guys, then I think that's really not that big a deal because I'm just having to focus on that one day. But in this video, we are focusing, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm already struggling talking. I am focusing on the whole week. The other reason why it will probably just be better if I do a voiceover is because I didn't even write anything down last week. I am going to have to go solely on my memory, and my memory is just not the best. I think if we just do this where I'm going to basically lay down all the stickers like how you guys saw it in my B6 planner setup, where I just laid down the full sticker kit, like I laid down all the stickers for the week and then I went back and planned each day because that just actually made my brain a little bit more relaxed maybe. I don't know. Instead of having to figure out what stickers and where they go and stuff, I was able to just focus on what happened because I already laid down all the stickers. So I think that's gonna be kind of what we're doing in this video also. First, this kit is called Christmas Tree. It was a kit from last year and I believe it's still in the shop. I haven't taken them down. This one is in the old Hobonichi Weeks format where there are like icons and a little less stickers, like fun stickers like that Polaroid and what else? I can't remember. The stamp stickers. Yeah, like I said, we are on the 23rd, so Merry Christmas Eve. By the time you see this, I think this video is going up the Friday after Christmas is what I think I have planned, but we will see. I fell off the bandwagon. Well, listen, I feel like I prepared pretty well for when my parents came. Like all the videos went up when my parents were here. It was once they left, I just felt like my main focus needed to be to get out Black Friday orders. I have a hard time having orders be in the shop and then me doing other things. I just feel, actually I'm not gonna use this because guess what? I didn't work out at all last week. So we're not gonna think about it. I just have a hard time knowing that there are orders in the shop and I'm doing other things while people are waiting for their orders. So it's just really hard for me, like mentally, to focus on doing other things when I feel like, I mean, no one has gotten mad or anything. And actually by this time, like this day, all Black Friday orders have gone out. I have orders now that have come in after Black Friday, but I will be working on those a little bit every day just because obviously I want to enjoy the actual holidays with my family. I put Vlogmas to the side, which I wish I didn't do I wish I continued to do a little bit every day, but like I said, I had wanted to get all the Black Friday orders out. Actually, I wanted them all out by like last Friday, but the last few went out today because I was waiting on some silver foil that I needed to order. And it actually came earlier because it said that it wasn't going to be here until Wednesday, which is today, but it actually came Monday. Wait, did it come Monday or did it? What day is it? Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Okay, yes, it came yesterday. Why was I thinking it was Wednesday for a second? I'm not sure. I am just going to be laying these stickers down and then we're going to be filling out each day as I can try to remember things. So here we go. Please tell me I am not the only one who struggles to keep up with their planner. Especially a decorative planner. I have struggled the last probably few years with keeping up in my decorative planning with the Hobonichi Cousin and with my 7x9 planner. It has just been really hard for me to stay consistent. Now, I will be consistent for a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe a little over a month, and then it gets really busy around here, and that is what I let go to the side. And it makes me so sad because I love seeing these pages full. I love flipping through them. I love seeing the memories. My kids, especially my daughter, loves to look through them and see, what I write down. And the same for me. I like to see the memories and the pretty pages. So, like I said earlier in this plan with me, I am wanting to just embrace the blank pages because I think when I get blank pages, it makes me feel bad. And then it kind of is just a spiral. And this is obviously like not a serious problem, right? This is a hobby that is hard for me to be consistent with. Now, I do have planners that are a bit more functional, and even though this planner isn't totally decorative, like if I were to actually be consistent with this planner and plan out every day, like when I do the in real time plan with me's, where I come back daily and plan my day, those are a little bit more functional because I'll plan what we have going on, maybe during the weekend or during the week if we actually have appointments or whatever. But it's also very decorative and sticker heavy and mostly for fun. And I decided that that's kind of how I like my weekly spreads are with sticker kits and to be more decorative than functional. We'll see how it goes next year. I am still figuring out my Sterling Ink A5 planner. I was planning on having some setups already done and on the channel, but I just have had a hard time making time to do those right now. And I don't want to rush the process of that because I really do want these planners that I have lined up for 2026 to be really helpful and to be like productivity tools, to be something that helps me relax or get things done, as I have planners more for the hobby part and more for the actual like productivity part. So the A5 Sterling Ink will be more of my personal side, which is what this weekly part of the Hobonichi Cousin is. But I'm going to make the daily pages in that planner be more for like my personal goals, lists for like my personal side. I don't know how to explain that. It's not work, it's personal, like for me. So I am going to still do a setup, but I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to use it. And I actually haven't even opened up that planner in weeks, just, with the busyness of Black Friday and then getting Black Friday orders done, getting ready for my parents to come, and then obviously Christmas. And so finally, now that it's after Christmas, I am a little bit more relaxed and have more time, quote unquote, to maybe play around with some planners. So
hopefully I'll be able to do that this week. And I kind of was wanting to play with it for maybe the first week in January to see if how I am planning on using it is actually functional. That can always take weeks or months for a planner to actually, like, for you to like get the kinks out of, exactly how it's going to work for you. But maybe playing around with it for a week will actually be helpful, and then would actually give me some more info to relay to you guys on how I want to use the planner. I don't know. We'll see. It's always like we set it up, which is normal. We set up the planner and then things change, which is totally fine. And life, that's how life is. I am kind of sad to see the Hobonichi Cousin go, but at the same time, I'm really excited to get into a new planner. As much as I love a chunky, loved, loved, lived in, used planner, I am kind of ready for like a fresh start, a fresh planner, fresh pages. This planner, if you didn't know, got some water damage like during the summer on a trip. And so I've just been kind of dealing with the wavy and crunchiness of the pages on the bottom. It really isn't that bad, and it didn't bother me, and it really doesn't right now. But then when I see like a new planner, I'm actually really excited to get into that. We are very close to 2026, right? But I still am not set on everything that I want to do for 2026, as in like goals, routines, habits, intentions, all that stuff. I really do need to sit down and plan that out, but I have some things that I need to do. I want to finish up Vlogmas. Like I said, it's actually the 27th when I'm doing this voiceover and finishing filming this. In the clip where I'm actually filling it in with everything, that is from today. So when I did the first part of the video, that was before Christmas, and now it is after Christmas, which is fine. That doesn't bother me, but we are getting closer to December 31st, and I was hoping to be a little bit more prepared. But that's fine. My Januaries, I usually like to have a slow reset, like an ease into January. Sometimes I feel like we go to like full throttle, and as much as it's good, like the motivation and stuff that we have for like a new beginning and all that, sometimes I can get overwhelmed, and I feel like that, for me at least, that's when I can do too much, like plan too much. Like, I'm feeling good, so I'm gonna like plan, like I can do everything. And it's like, hey, you're not a different person. You can still, you know, make some plans, but let's just be realistic. So, anyway, I am actually trying to figure out if I want to do goals or if I just want to work more on like routines and habits. I mean, that can go hand in hand, but I just feel like sometimes goals fade or fizzle out, and then what am I left with? So, it's almost like I want to make goals where routines and habits would come more into play than just actually setting a goal and then getting it done. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I guess it more depends on what my goals are, like what I want to get done, which I also kind of need to do like a life audit, a reset, which I'm planning on doing. It's also hard because the kids are out of school and Ben is home too, so I have a lot of distractions around me. And we might go to DC for a couple days this next week. And so I'm trying to get more stuff done this weekend, which is why I'm filming all these, because I really do want these Vlogmas videos to be done by December 31st, because that it doesn't make sense if they come after. And then I kind of want to ease into January with, getting set up for the new year with all the planners and all our intentions and all that fun stuff. So we will see. I try to keep this plan with me really simple by not using any stickers, like additional stickers from the kit. I did use a balloon just because I already had that done with the bow from last week because I thought we were going to watch the Welcome to Derry finale last week, but we didn't end up watching it until this week. So I already had that done and I was like, I'm going to use it because I'm not going to waste a sticker. So we finished that, and then I just really, because seriously, this was basically all from memory. And so that's why we wrote stuff like post office drop every day, laundry every day. We wrote folding party because I was just like, what is anything and everything we did these days? Because I'm really not going to remember something from, what is this? Well, I guess it's only a week ago. I can barely remember like what happened yesterday. So, I feel like I did a pretty good job though. I was able to fill in every space and every sticker. So that was good. And I guess this was the last weekend before Christmas. So we had a few things going on, especially lots of Christmas movies, finishing up gifts, trying to finish up wrapping, even though that didn't happen until Christmas Eve. I actually, with my mom being here and her wrapping all the gifts for me, like all that I had on hand, was so incredibly helpful. Like when I was wrapping just the last few on Christmas Eve, I was like, oh my gosh, I love my mom so much. I'm so glad she was able to wrap those for me. I mean, obviously, I probably would have done them earlier, but maybe not. I don't know. And so it was really, really helpful. And it's just nice when you can get some help because we don't live near family, so we don't get it, from people outside our immediate family often. I was working hard on Black Friday orders this week. That's why I also didn't really get to do anything besides basically work, make dinner, do laundry, and then if the kids had to go anywhere, take the kids there. But it was a pretty simple week, busy, but I'm glad it was the week before Christmas. And I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Were you guys able to get all your gifts wrapped before, or are you kind of like me and are up Christmas Eve? I didn't want to stay up too late, but I think I went to bed around midnight. That was getting all the stuff wrapped, put under the tree, filling the stockings, and then we were done, which was nice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.